Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Catherine with Naptime Alternative, and I'm here today to teach you how to apply a glitter effect to any texture in Procreate. This is actually kind of an add-on to the tutorial that I released on my channel yesterday, which teaches you how to create an ombre effect in Procreate. But before I get started, you should know that this technique will work for any texture, but your outcome is going to vary depending on your glitter texture and your color texture. So it can work with watercolor textures, with ombre textures, with some abstract textures, whatever you have. Just know that you might get some really good results with some, and then some not so great results that it'll always turn out cool, but it might not look like glitter. With some other features. So it just depends on several things. So just bear that in mind before we get started. So in this video, I am going to show you how to apply it on top of the ombre texture that I created in my tutorial that was released yesterday. But like I said, you can experiment with this on top of any texture, and you can do it with literally any glitter texture as well. So to get started, I am going to create a square size canvas, and then I'm gonna pull in my ombre texture. So this is where you would pull in your color texture, whether it's a watercolor texture or whatever texture you're wanting to turn into glitter. So here's my ombre texture, and now I'm gonna pull in a glitter texture. So I'm sorry, there's dust on my screen, so I'm trying to wipe that off. So I'm going to pull in a glitter texture by Blog Pixie because the texture that I'm going to use works really well for this ombre texture, but you can use any glitter texture. The only thing that I really recommend is that you go with a lighter glitter, so like a white or a silver. The color that I'm going to be using is a taupe color, so I'm going to pull that in. This texture that I'm going to be using is from Blog Pixie's Glamour Textures Pack, and I'll link to that in the video description. But like I said, you can work with any glitter textures that you have. Okay, so I've imported that, and when I go to my layers, you'll see that it's on top of my ombre texture. So what I want to do now is I want to blend this glitter texture with the ombre texture, so the ombre texture actually looks like it has glitter in it. So to do that, on my glitter texture, I'm gonna hit the N, and in my blend modes, I'm gonna come down here to lighten, and then I'm going to select screen. And you'll see that that gave the entire texture a glitter effect. When you zoom in, it looks really pixelated, but when you zoom out, it looks like pink ombre glitter. So now you need to make this a clipping mask. It's really important that you make it a clipping mask before you merge. If your texture itself is square and then your glitter texture is square, it'll work without making it a clipping mask, but you just want to get in the habit of doing that because I'm going to show you why. Let's say that wasn't a clipping mask. And let's say instead of having a square texture, you are working with a circle texture. So I'm going to turn this into a circle really quick. Okay, so now we're working with a circle texture, but this could literally be any shape. And then you have your glitter texture and you have the blend mode and it looks perfect, but then you go to merge and it brings back the square shape. So that's why if you make it a clipping mask and then merge, it'll stay in the shape of whatever texture you're wanting to merge with. So that's why you need to do the clipping mask. Okay, so now if you wanted to apply this to lettering, I'm just gonna write the word hello. Once again, I'm using brushes by Holly Pixels, and I'll link to these in the video description. You can just write whatever word you want, or you can use the text feature in Procreate and type whatever word you want. You can just size your texture to fit your word and then make that a clipping mask, and then you've got glitter text. So that's how you do it. You can experiment with this all day, like I was saying, with several different glitter textures and colorful textures. If you come up with some really cool creations, I would love it if you would share pictures in my Naptime Alternative Facebook group. There's a link to that in the video description down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more Procreate tutorials, digital planning tutorials, digital plan with me videos. I also do studio vlogs if that's something that you're interested in. Check out my Patreon page. There's a link in the video description down below. And check out my website, naptimealt.com, where there's tons of planner related freebies that you can download now.